Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another nail design for you guys inspired by the awesome Tracynailz on Instagram, and I also believe she has a YouTube channel, and I will definitely find it and link it in the description box for you guys. I think her work is absolutely amazing, so I wanted to recreate one of the designs that I saw on her Instagram from a while ago, but I just loved it so much, and so I needed to do it. So right now I am just taking off the old polish that I was wearing. I'm just drilling it off with my e-file, and I am prepping it for a fill. So even though this is regular polish I have on, I would need to file down my nail anyway. So just taking that and filing it off. And I'm also going to be getting off any lifting that I have, which was very, very minimal actually. Wasn't much lifting there, but this would be the time to go in with your file to do that. And so now I am using a medium grit sanding band to smooth out the nail, but also rough up the natural nail to prep for the fill that I'll be doing. Everything that I'm using in this video will be linked in the description bar, or will be listed in the description bar along with Tracy's Instagram, so that you can check out the original photo and her work, because again, it's just absolutely amazing. So after I filed the nail, I am going in and putting in primer, putting on primer on just the natural nail area. And no, there's not really a lot of space that needs to be filled, but I faithfully do fills every 2 weeks on my nails when I wear acrylics, which is pretty rare. But I did that, and so now I am just laying down the acrylic, and I still am pretty beginner at acrylics. For the most part, I do them mostly on myself and then my friends and family. I don't really do them too many on clients, as I still am practicing and learning to get really efficient at it. So yeah, but I really like doing all of the nail things, so I get really fun and crazy with my acrylics when I do them on myself. But since I am beginner, you will see me struggling just a little bit here and there. It was really warm in my room that day, so the acrylic, would set up faster, so I tried to keep my brush really wet to get it to move and things like that, but it did set up pretty fast. And so that's why you can see the brush kind of splitting there, because I was really trying to press down with the belly of the brush to get a little bit more flat. But I'm also not super worried about it, because that is what e-files are for. Yes, I might spend a little bit more time filing, but they look perfectly fine in the end. So it's all good. And then also, I know this is kind of weird angle. If you guys watched one of my last videos, I did move back home, so trying to find a place to film was a little weird, awkward angles and all. Yeah, so forgive me. I will try and get a little more straight head on next time. And so now, after I laid the acrylic, I'm just going to go in and shape it up just a little bit. This is not my end of filing, and I forgot to press record when I went in with the e-file with my my coarse bit. I can't, having a mind blank, but it will be in the description. My overall electric filing, I didn't press record, but I did that. And then shaped it again, washed my hands and shaped it again. And so I am using regular polish again instead of gel polish, but you can do ombre with gel polish. I personally think it's a little bit more difficult, but it can be done. So right now I'm just going in with a base coat, which isn't necessarily needed when you're working with acrylics and regular polish, but I was just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. And so now I'm going in with the lightest color that is a part of my ombre nails. So for me, this is a peach color. It is by Perfect Match. and I will again leave all of the names of the polishes, the brands of everything in the description. So I did 1 coat of that on all of the nails, and even though it's going to be covered up, I still try and make it as neat as possible, because sometimes you can still kind of see through it. In a sense, it can affect your final outcome, so you still want to make it look kind of nice. And then I'm going in with a second coat, and you see I smudged one of my nails, my ring finger there, but I will fix it. And you can also see a white line on my ring finger that is just dust from the table that ended up on my nails somehow. So yeah, yep. Hope you guys like this new microphone. I'm super close. I feel like I'm doing ASMR right now. Okay, so after my nails completely 100% dried, like 100%, like this is like 20 minutes later, like you can touch them, they're not going to smear. I'm going in with a makeup sponge in the 3 colors I'm using for my ombre. So what I do is I have all of the caps unscrewed, number 1, and I brush them on, overlapping the colors a little bit, sponge it on. I did that about 3 times. 3 or 4 times to make sure the blend, moving the sponge up and down just a little bit so that it blends pretty well. And then I am going in with a glossy top coat, and I personally think when you top coat it, it also helps the blend look a little bit better. And I personally didn't use any liquid latex or tape or anything like that around my nails to make the cleanup easier. I don't really care. I can just go in with some acetone and wipe that off, so that doesn't really bother me. Now, once that top coat is dried, I went in with black acrylic paint and a striping brush, and I'm just putting a black line down the middle. Super easy. This honestly is a pretty beginner design. Doing ombres is not hard at all. It's very, very simple. Honestly, cleanup probably takes the longest if you don't use any liquid latex or anything like that around your cuticles. Super easy, super pretty. I just love this design, man. And I just can't. And you can do it with so many different colors. I just am a huge fan of pink, and I have every shade of pink known to man. And even though there only really looks like there's 2 colors on my nails, I actually used 3 colors, and that helped with the blend a little bit more. So the more colors you use, typically the blend can get a little bit better. After that has dried, the acrylic paint, which doesn't take very long, I went and put a glossy top coat on it, and I was like, ooh, bam, done, I'm finished. But then I was like, I want these matte. So in the next clip, you're going to see me go back in with matte polish, and that is the finished look of the nails with matte. A quick message about everything that's going on in the United States and kind of in the world. The world has been standing with us recently, but I just want to say that Black Lives Matter, and staying silent is no longer an option. And so it's really important that you educate yourself, or you get involved some way, sign petitions, donate any way you can to help the cause. And that's all I'm going to say right now. I'm definitely going to speak more on it later, but thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all.
Got this shit knocking low.